Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will take it. Good afternoon, all of you. And let's, okay, fine. So I hope that it is audible as well as visible. Is it audible and visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine, good. So all of you might have done your lunch and let's begin to our class. In previous class, we people were talking about group discussion for your information. And as far as notes are concerned, I have added some syllabus copy and notes of unit number 1 in teaching diary. Have you checked? Have you visited it? If not, you people have to visit to the teaching diary. Go to the PCA tab in bottom and check there that you will get the notes of unit number 1. Based on that, you people are going to face your unit number 1. And what will be there in unit number 1? I will explain that it will be completely on unit number 1 itself. But format and everything I will explain maybe in next class. It is going to be objective, but I will talk more afterwards. So first of all, you just go through those notes and some questions which are there, MCQ questions are there. You go through those notes, and if there is difficulty, any difficulty, then you try to ask me. Then I will explain it. Okay, so let's begin for group discussion now. In today's class, what people will talk, there are some do's and don'ts that we people have to follow when you people actually participate in your GDs. Okay, important thing is that it is not required immediately. All you people have just completed your semester first. Okay, and right now you people are in second semester. So after completion of your first year, you people are not going to participate into group discussion. You people are going to participate in group discussion process when you people are going to complete your third year, and when you people will be looking actually for your placement activities. You people might be looking for a job So that time you people are going to be part of this process, but don't wait. My suggestion will be like this, that don't wait that you people are going to complete your third year and then you people will thinking of this group discussion, and then you people might be just finding some tips, there's some do's and don'ts. So don't do then. Right now you just take into consideration that why not from today, why not from semester first, why not from year first itself, we should work on these things. At least we will try to understand. Maybe in first year you people may not be able to speak much, that's okay, but you have to try. You have to start somewhere. If you're thinking that I'm not able to speak English and how should I improve it, and maybe how I will participate into group discussion, and so things are very difficult. If you're thinking like this is a kind of negative thinking. Rather, if you're today feeling it is difficult, start speaking today itself, and you'll find that maybe today it is difficult for you, but the time will come that one day you people will find that things are normal, things are very simple, and you can speak as well as it is very convenient for you to express yourself in English. And that is what is required in group discussion also, that you people have to express your thoughts and ideas on the given topic. So therefore you people have to prepare for your English communication, which is must, which is required. So all you people try to pay attention to the screen. Now it says some do's in group discussion that we people can follow. Modulate the volume, pitch and tone. In 1.1 we people have talked about that what is pitch and what is pronunciation, all those things we people have discussed. So you people have to use them in your speech. How we can use it? Because you can modulate the volume. Modulate the volume is what? You people have to increase your volume, you have to decrease your volume, and you wanted to attract the attention of your audience. So by reducing or by increasing your volume, you can do this. So you try to understand that, or try to listen some of the speakers they are speaking, or you can take a short pause there. Suppose that if it is your turn and you are going to start about, so you can address the group like friends, and then take a short pause so that everybody will try to pay attention to your words, what you're going to say afterwards. Okay, then pitch and tone, that is what you people have to use. Because if you're going to try to speak in a plain tone, and uh, if you're not going to use it, that modulation of your voice or pitch, then perhaps the people might be busy with their own thinking and their writing or something like this, and they may just maybe listening to you, but they will not pay attention to you. Okay, so use your voice, use your tone, try to increase, try to focus, try to emphasize where you would like to attract the attention of your audience, of your group, and accordingly you people can speak. Okay, then we people will think of next, be considerate to the feelings of others. So this is also very important, that you should not try to prove that you are only right. It is never. Okay, in fact you people have to consider what other people are saying, and you have to respect the feeling of other people. You should not hurt feelings of other people. You can just accept their way of thinking, their view of thinking, and accordingly you people just try to express. Maybe you people might have different opinions. Sometimes you may not be agree, but politely you people have to say that you do not agree with that person, and you have to use the moderate language here. So be considerate means that you should not be extreme, should not be aggressive, should not be angry, should not fight, because this is professional discussion, and this is not our personal group of friends. Okay, so don't be angry, don't fight, don't quarrel, don't shout. These things you people have to take care when you are actually speaking in a group discussion. Then next one is try to get your turn. So what do you mean by try to get your turn? Can anybody tell me what does it mean? Try to get your turn, and why should we try to get our turn? If you know, try to tell me. Otherwise, I'm going to explain. So try to get your turn. It means that simply you try to get a chance to speak, because this is a group discussion, and in group discussion nobody will say. I think you people have to say, but nobody will think of you. Everybody will think of their own that they should get chance and they should get maximum time to speak. And in that, if you're thinking that sometime you're waiting to get your chance, perhaps the group discussion is going to be over, but you will not get a chance to speak. So therefore you try to get your turn, and when you get your turn you utilize, because this is an opportunity to create your impression, to show what you know, and everything that we people have been discussed, your communication, your maybe attitude, and your knowledge, and everything will be seen when you people are speaking. So therefore try to get your turn. Sometimes people may not be allowing you to speak, but still you have to speak. And if you found that if someone in group has not spoken at all, for a single time also, for first time also, so that time you need to bring it to the attention of the group. uh, our friend has not contributed his views, so what do you think? You ask him or her, what do you think, what is your opinion, and give chance to that person when, if you finish your turn in that case. Otherwise it may be like this, that you people are not getting a chance to speak and you are giving chance to other person to speak. Yes, sir. Do you want to say something? Okay, just wait for 1 minute. Okay, fine. There was some suggestion for me, and I can understand that you people, all you people, that everyone from your class not able to understand me, or it is very difficult for you to understand entire class in English. So, but I have explained it. Sometimes I maybe sometimes I speak fast also, and that becomes difficult for you. But here I would like to tell you people that your attention matters a lot. If you're paying attention, close attention, I'm sure you'll understand everything I speak, because I do not teach any technical subject. Remember, understand, I do not teach any technicality. Whatever I teach, whatever I speak, it is very simple, it is very plain. So therefore there is nothing that you people will not understand when, if you are going to pay your complete attention. Okay, but see, if you're not going to pay your complete attention simultaneously, if you're attending a lecture in a noisy place, or there is a crowd, or if you're in front of TV, or maybe different problems might be there, and among all, if you're trying to listen me, I'm sure you'll not understand. Okay, and in between, if you're expecting that I have to speak Marathi, maybe it is, maybe sometimes I try to speak, but once I start to speak in Marathi, then it is very difficult for me to again switch to English. Or once I started in English, then I hardly think that I have to switch to Marathi. So I will request all you people, when it is difficult for you to understand, you ask me that I should explain in Marathi, then only I will explain it in Marathi. I hope that you people will again try to understand, because though you're feeling it very difficult to understand me, let's keep listening once again. Let's keep listening that at one stage, maybe right now you have just completed your first semester, and maybe in your first semester, perhaps you might be understanding it better because Dr. Chaudhary was teaching to you, and in this semester perhaps you may not be able to get me, but I'm sure when you people will be at the end of this semester, perhaps you might have improved your listening, your speaking as well, and your understanding level will go high if you try to keep listening in English. See, if you're going to ask me speak in Marathi or teach in Marathi or explain in Marathi, what is going to happen? You will find that I'm teaching very best, but at some level problem will be the same. The problem of most of the student is what today, that they understand English very well. So whatever they are just listening, it is quite simple for them. The students who are in third year, final year, they're giving me reply like this. Whatever they listen, they understand it well. So for listening, they don't have any problem. Again, whatever they read, it is also easier for them to understand because they can understand by use of dictionary and something like this. So for reading also, they do not have any problem. Then if you ask them to write, they can write because all our exam system, education system promotes us for writing. So for writing also, they do not have any problem. If I ask you people to write one paragraph, if I ask to describe your village or your college or your something, any place or anything, if I ask you to write, you people will again have some simple things for writing also. But whenever it comes up this spoken English, whenever it comes up oral communication, that time 90% students face difficulties to express themselves. Okay, and one of the problem, again, I will not go in much detail because this is another topic which I will start when you people will go to second year. That time also I just explain or I just deal with the subject CIP. So there I will just explain that the why we people are not able to speak English even today. So there is proper sequence, that is LSRW, that you people have to follow. And I hope that all you people know that what LSRW stands for. LSRW stands for, L stands for listening, S stands for speaking, R stands for reading, and W stands for writing. That we people all know. But problem is with what we do not follow this sequence. You can just compare your mother tongue and you can compare English when you people were learning. So what happens in case of mother tongue? You people reply me now. Uh, what happens first? Is it listening or reading or writing? What happens? When we people try to speak mother tongue and English, that two language you people have to compare and you have to tell me. I think that this is, if this is also not understanding, then I have to complete speak in Marathi. That I will not do any time. I will not speak Marathi. So you just tell me when we people started learning our mother tongue. In fact, we do not learn mother tongue. It is acquired. It is picked up from the atmosphere, from the environment. So in case of Marathi and in case of English, which activity of this LSRW happened first? In case of mother tongue, it is listening. What is the first activity? What is the first skill? Listening. Because in case of mother tongue, what happens that the family members, that all people around us, our relatives, our neighbors, they're talking in Marathi and we are listening. And so therefore that listening takes place at first place. Then when we grow, or when a child becomes of 2 years or maybe 1.5 year, that time it starts speaking. So at second stage it start speaking as well. Then next, when you people will go to the school, so that time perhaps you might be just at the age of 5 or 6, you might be taught to writing, and then you start learning reading as well. So that is the sequence of mother tongue that you people follow. But in case of English, when you people try to learn English, it is not listening first of all. First of all, when you just enroll your name into school, or any child who is of 4, 5 years, 6 years, so when it goes to school, so first of all, it is taught to write. It was taught to write alphabets first of all. So write down A, and then all alphabets A to Z, it was taught to write. Then once that child is familiar with alphabets A to Z, then it was taught to read. Then a short words like CAT cat, BAT bat, MAT mat, and COW cow, something like those words are taught to reading as well. And then if you try to pay attention to the next two skills, that in case of listening, do we listen English? We do not listen English at all. Okay. And maybe if you're listening, you might be thinking that this is very difficult and you just give up your attempt easily. And lastly, this number 4 skill, that is speaking, which even today also we do not speak. So this way, this is the sequence of learning English, and this is the sequence. This should be the sequence of learning mother tongue. So at first of all, you listen, then you should speak, then you should read, then you should write. Okay, so this is proper sequence for learning any language, not only English. Okay, not only English, but you can learn other foreign languages also if you follow this and in a simple way without facing difficulties and complexities. Okay, but in case of mother tongue, the sequence is again in a different way, and in case of English, it is reverse. So first of all, like this, then reading, then maybe listening and speaking is totally neglected here. And so therefore, the students, they face a lot of difficulties when they wanted to express themselves in English. So that is the problem that you people have to face. So I hope that you people will try to understand. And again, once again, I will tell, whenever you feel that you're not understanding or it is very difficult for you to understand, so in that case, you just ask me. Until and unless you're not asking, I'm not going to switch to mother tongue or Marathi. So that care you people will take, and I will also take that. If your suggestions are there, if your queries are there, then only I will try to speak. So is there any difficulty that I have to explain in Marathi in this slide right now? Come to the point. आहे का काय असं कळतच नाहीये? असेल तर विचारायचं. Be bold enough to ask a question. And there is no any kind of feeling, low feeling that if I ask की मला कळत नाहीये, मग मी विचारलं तर बाकीची मुलं माझ्याबद्दल काय विचार करतात, हा हा एक मनामध्ये न्यूनगंड असतो की सगळ्यांना येते आणि कुणीच विचारत नाही, म्हणजे सगळ्यांना येतं असा आपण समज करून घेतो. असं काही नसतं. इनफॅक्ट आपल्याला जेवढं येतं तेवढंच बाकीच्यांना येतं, थोडाफारसा फरक असतो. पण कुणीच विचारत नाही, मग मी पण विचारत नाही. कारण मी विचारलं तर मग काय होतं, बाकीचे लोक माझ्याबद्दल काय विचार करतात, बघा त्याला येतच नाही, हे एवढं सोपं आहे आणि त्याला कळतच नाही, असं आपण स्वतः समजून घेतो. इनफॅक्ट असं नाही. आणि जर ते विचार करत असतील तसं, तर त्यांना करू द्यायचं. लेट देम थिंक, लेट देम लाफ ॲट यू, लेट देम मेक फन ऑफ यू. बट इफ आय डोंट नो, आय हॅव टू आस्क. जर तसंच शांत जर गप्प बसून राहिलं, तर देर इज नो प्रोग्रेस, देर इज नो चेंज अँड देर इज नो एज्युकेशन, अँड इट विल बी वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. तर विचारायला अजिबात घाबरायचं नाही, किंवा असा विचार नाही करायचा की मी विचारलं तर बाकीची मुलं माझ्याबद्दल काय विचार करतील. It is their question. We cannot stop people what they think about us. But what I can think of me, it's of course in my control, and I have to do as per my need and requirement. So if you feel that ये नाही कळत आहे, you have to ask. I hope that you people will be trying to improve. So आहे का काय याच्यामध्ये सांगण्यासारखं, मराठीमधून सांगायचं काय? So try to get your turn. Nobody will allow you to speak in group discussion, but you just try to get your turn, your opportunity to speak, and then you continue with your uh, topic. Okay, so somebody should reply. It should not be only I am speaking. Any difficulty आहे का? कुणी असेल तर yes no काहीतरी सांगा. So then we will go ahead.
No sir.
Remaining, I will random take feedback of 2, 3, 4 students. Roll number 8, Kiran. काय अडचण आहे का किरण? Kiran, you are not audible. काय तुम्ही सांगितलं मला नाही ऐकायला आलं. Then let me ask roll number 16, Harshad. Harshad काय अडचण आहे का roll number 16? I don't know if it is audible to you or not. Then let me ask Shreyash 23, roll number 23, Shreyash. See, if you people are not going to reply or not going to answer, again this will be not good. So I'm just asking yes no काहीतरी तुम्ही सांगितलं पाहिजे. And if you are not going to reply, your attendance will not be marked again. कारण फक्त असं कनेक्ट होऊन राहणं त्याला काही अर्थ नाही. Then let me ask जीवन.
Yes sir.
हा, काय अडचण आहे का?
No sir.
Then let me ask 1, 2 more students. Pragati, roll number 34.
No sir.
Roll number 43, Anjali. काय अडचण आहे का?
नाही.
Okay. And roll number 64, Amrut. Roll number 64, Amrut. Okay, fine. These people are not responding. I don't know whether my voice is audible to them or not. Let it be. We people will continue with this. So be an active and dynamic participant by listening. So what you people have to do? It should not be that you people are just attending that group discussion and you're just taking your turn, but you're not listening to other members. That will not be again okay. You people have to listen to the other group members as well. So therefore you have to be active. And how you can show? You have to nod your head like this. When we listen to someone, we nod our head up and down, up and down. So that you people have to do because it shows that you are listening. And if you find that some important point is made by some of your not colleagues, group members, then you can note them down as well, because it shows that you're attentive, you're listening, and important and good points you're noting down in your diary or in your notepad. So those things you can do when you're not speaking at that time. So be active and dynamic participant. Dynamics means what? That you're listening, you are just asking, or you're just participating. That is dynamic. So listen carefully to other members also. Talk with confidence and self-assurance. So this is one of the important parameters which are evaluated by the recruiters or the interviewer. What they are looking for? They are looking for your confidence, and that confidence has to be shown with your स्पीच. सो वॉट एव्हर यू आर स्पीकिंग, तुमच्या बोलण्यामधून तुमचा आत्मविश्वास दिसला पाहिजे. सो आय हॅव टू इन बिटवीन आय हॅव टू यूज लाईक दिस. ओके, आत्मविश्वास जर दिसला तर मग दे विल थिंक की येस ही इज कॉन्फिडेंट गाय अँड दे विल थिंक ऑफ यू. So that you can do. And self assurance, that you have to say anything which is sure to you. You're confirming something, or confidently you're speaking, or you're sticking to your point. ठामपणे सांगणे, self assurance. Okay, so this way you people try to participate. Then here are some don'ts that you people have to follow during group discussion. Okay, so what shouldn't do? First of all, don't engage yourself in subgroup conversation. So what does it mean? So when consider there is a group, okay, and in group there are 10 members, but what happens that these 10 members get divided into two parts. So there is one, they're talking something different, and there is another, and they're talking something different. And you are again realizing, or here are panels, they're observing you, that you are here and you are involving in this group. So this should not happen. What you should do, you just try to bring all this, you just try to remove this participant, or you just try to make all students together and let them discuss the topic. So don't engage yourself in sub group conversation. It should be one group, it should be one discussion. And if you find that at one stage the group is getting divided, so in that case you try to bring them on track. You just suggest, inform, request all group members that we should not get divided, but our topic is like this and we should discuss together it. So this way you can bring them, because this is another skill which is leadership skill that you can put forward, you can show to the other group members as well as to the recruiters. Then next point is, don't repeat and use irrelevant materials. Irrelevant materials as far as what points you are going to speak in that case, because material you are not going to carry anything in group discussion room. Okay, usually you have to take a pen and notepad or one paper, something like this. This is going to be with you. But if you think that you have noted down one point that you wanted to speak, okay, but what happened that some of other group members, they have used your point and they have spoken it already. So what you can do in this case, you should not repeat it. पुनरावृत्ती टाळायची. ओके, जर आपला मुद्दा अगोदरच दुसऱ्या कोणी जर बोलला गेला तर त्या केसमध्ये आपण तोच मुद्दा परत नाही सांगायचा. यू कॅन चेंज इट, यू कॅन मॉडिफाय इट, or you can add extra meaning to this and you can speak, or you use another point here. or you don't talk irrelevant as well. म्हणजे असं काही की जे मुद्द्याला धरूनच नाहीये, you don't speak like this, that is irrelevant. Okay, so then addressing yourself to the examiner. So what is this now? Addressing yourself to the examiner. So if you have seen, or you can imagine that the sitting arrangement of group discussion is a kind of semicircle. So this way, all the participants are there. So might be like this, they are sitting all like this here. And on the other side of this semicircle, there are panelists. So they might be here, 1, 2, 3. They are here for your observation. Okay. And if suppose that you are here, once these examiner they announce the topic, they have nothing to do with your discussion. Nothing to do means they will not interfere you. Okay, you people have to discuss this topic among yourselves. You should not try to bring them in your group discussion. You do not ask them any question. So do you think, do you right, am I right, what he's saying is right, wrong? So don't involve them in your group discussion. Don't address them in group discussion. That care you people have to take. Okay, they will just give warning of timing only, those last 1 minute 2 minutes somebody conclude or summarize that way. Only you people can think of that time only, but don't ask them any questions in between. If you are not clear in the beginning of group discussion, they give you some instructions. That time you get a chance that you can ask. If you wanted to ask something, कधी विचारायचं, ग्रुप डिस्कशन सुरू व्हायच्या अगोदर त्यावेळेस ते काहीतरी सूचना देत असतात. त्या सूचना देताना जर तुम्हाला काही विचारायचं असेल तर तुम्ही विचारू शकता. बट वन्स द ग्रुप डिस्कशन हॅज स्टार्टेड, यू डू नॉट आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन टू द एक्झामिनर, टू द ऑब्झर्वर, or don't involve them in your discussion. Then next point is that worrying about making some grammatical mistakes. For your interest, the matter you put across are important. So very important again, as I was just talking about that all we people think of that our English communication. What do we think? I think that my English is not good, my communication is not good, I do not know much grammar, my vocabulary is very less, and I cannot speak English. Other people are very good in English communication, but my communication is not good. I may make some mistakes, or people will laugh at my English. So such thinking is there. So what you can do, you stop worrying this, you stop asking such questions to yourself. Rather than, you can just try to communicate in the way you can. Maybe there are some mistakes, so don't worry about those mistakes. There could be minor mistakes. I'm saying minor mistakes because minor mistakes can be there, but you shouldn't make big mistakes. And try to, important is that your matter, your content, your point which you are going to raise, this is important. So don't think, if you have an important point to raise, don't think of grammar or your English communication, but you try to make that other people are understanding you. So simple is that, if you're understanding it, that is okay for you. Okay, so so far काय अडचण आहे का कुणाला? ज्यांना कुणाला काय विचारायचं असेल विचारू शकता. If not, then we will on the next slide, and here are some important points in group discussion that you people have to consider. Okay, so first of all, I think that you people are not responsive at all. So somebody just reply if it is audible and visible. ऐकता वगैरे येतं, दिसतं?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So be assertive. So let's try to understand what do we mean be assertive. So when you're trying to explain something, so that time you have to say it with confidence, as well as you people have to present the topic or your point with some relative information. Otherwise, if you're talking irrelevant and it may not be just appropriate, so that time your confidence again seems on your face also, that you're not right or you're not assertive. So be assertive. An assertive person is direct, honest, careful about not hurting others self-respect. So when you are just talking, so that time again already we people have discussed that you people have to take care of other people's opinion, their views, and you should not hurt their feelings their self-respect, they might have different opinions. You have to accept this because everybody has his or her opinion, and every person uh, may not be same. What I think may not be all people think in the same way. Your views may be different. Your friends' views may be different. So therefore, there are going to be differences in group discussion. There are going to be differences, and so you people have to accept what other people are saying. They are trying to say to you. Then next is that a patient listener. So this is the next point that all you people have to remember. Already I have told you की आपलं बोलून झालं म्हणजे झालं, निवांत लगेच असं निवांत खुर्ची मागं रेलून बसायचं, तिकडं बघायचं, तिकडं बघायचं, वरती बघायचं, एक्झामिनरकडे बघायचं, ते काय लिहितात का ते बघायचं, किती मार्क्स दिलेत कोणाला ते बघायचं. You shouldn't do these things. What you have to do? You have to be patient listener. What other group members they are trying to contribute, how their opinions are. They might be important for you, so you just be a patient listener. Listening to another person is one way showing appreciation. And already I've told you that when you're listening, you have to nod your head up and down, so you're understanding it or you're appreciating it, or you can just support their opinion. Suppose that one of group members has said something and you agree with that point, so you can say I support you, I also feel the same. So some phrases I'm going to add you in the next slide, in following slides. You people will get some of the phrases that you can agree or disagree with your group members, so that also we people will try to uh, discuss henceforth. So be a patient listener. Right language. So what do you mean by right language? Language doesn't mean ki apart from English you have to think of Marathi, Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Urdu. No. English language is there, but right language, it means that words can make friends, and right words at the right time take the best result. So therefore you have to think which proper words you're going to choose to express your ideas, your opinions, your views. If you're just struggling with vocabulary, you're struggling with words, you're going to hesitate, you're going to confuse, you're going to take more time to express your thoughts and ideas. So therefore you have to increase your vocabulary a lot. So in semester first we people have studied about synonyms, antonyms, prefix, suffix, and apart from that, here I have suggestion that all you people have to find out minimum how many words. 5 words, will it be okay? 5 minutes, 5 words. This is for every day, not for today or tomorrow. Every day you people are going to find out new 5 words, okay? And you people are going to check their meaning into dictionary, okay? Then you people are going to use these 5 words into sentences of your own, okay? So suppose that there is one word, that is appreciation, okay? And imagine that you don't know the meaning of appreciation. So what you are going to do? You are going to find first of all its meaning in dictionary. So while finding meaning, you have to check whether it is noun, whether it is pronoun, whether it is adjective, whether it is preposition, conjunction, whatever its class will be, that you have to find out. So what is the class of this appreciation? Is it noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb? Try to tell me. What is the class of this appreciation? काय आहे? नाउन आहे का, वर्ब आहे का, प्रोनाउन आहे? ओळखता येते का? Okay, it will be given in dictionary. Dictionary मध्ये दिलेलं असतं. So you'll find its meaning. Second, so while finding meaning, don't again search for Marathi meaning. Don't go for Marathi meaning. Okay, which meaning you have to find out? You have to find out English to English dictionaries. That will help you. Okay, and if you're not able to understand the meaning of word English to English, then only check into Marathi meaning. Otherwise, don't go for Marathi meaning. Then you people are going to make one sentence of this word. Okay, so this way you people are following this practice every day. Why you are to follow this practice every day? Because here you people will get lot of words and lot of vocabulary to use in your communication, to use them in your speech or in writing. So therefore it will help you. So will you do this? Will you find out 5 words every day?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you, Mayuri. At least you replied. I'm expecting that so many students should reply here yes, no. They can say no also. I'm not expecting that they have to say yes. It's fine if they say no also, but you have to be active. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So you just use right sentences, right words in simple way. You people have to express yourself. The next is be analytical and fact oriented. So analytical and fact oriented means what? That when you people are going to speak, there should be some kind of data, information, statistics, number, percentage that you are going to talk about. So let's talk that. Let's see that the topic is given to you: online education and offline education. So when you are going to talk about online education, so that time you are giving some percentage. So 80% of the students are learning online. So this 80% has to be find out from some sources, that from internet or from somewhere, or you're going to give some numbers, you're going to give some statistics, or you're going to collect some facts. So if you're talking about crime cases, let's say that number of crimes are increased. So suppose that you are giving exact number of cases happened. So last week there were 30 cases happened. So suppose that. So this 30 is a fact that you might have collected. Don't just give any number. So if you don't know there are 30, don't use 30. But you know that you have read it in newspaper and you know that there were 30 crime cases. In that case, you people have to collect. So such kind of facts and figures and data and percentage statistic you people have to collect. So it is necessary to make relevant points which can be supported with facts and analyzed logically. So if you can give such things, you people have to be ready with that also. Okay. So we'll go to the next slide. Again on next slide, you people have something that you shouldn't do: being shy, nervous, keeping isolated from GD. So don't do this. So if you feel that if I speak, what other people will think, or all people will look at me and they may laugh at me, so don't think like this. So don't be shy, don't be nervous, don't feel panic, don't feel fear when you are going to participate into group discussion. And because of shyness, because of nervousness, don't keep isolated yourself from group discussion. Rather, whatever it may be, if you're going to make some maybe mistakes, that's okay, because making mistakes is not bad at all. Okay, so you can make mistakes, but don't go away from group discussion, don't keep isolated, don't be just keep close your mouth. You have to open your mouth and you have to express something, some ideas, some information that you people have to express. Then next is that don't interrupting another participant before his arguments are over. So what happens here? If anybody is speaking, so he might be speaking against your opinion, and so immediately you are going to interrupt that person. So don't interrupt that person immediately. Let him finish his thought. Let him finish his speech. Let him finish his argument, and then you can put your opinion. But see, if he's going to talk for a longer time, so in that case you can interrupt that person. It is not that you have to shouldn't interrupt anybody. Suppose that instead of he is extending more than 2 minutes, so that time you can just interrupt that person by saying, sorry to interrupt you, but I have an important point to raise here. Okay, you can interrupt like this, or excuse me, I would like to raise my point here. This way also, if people can interrupt someone if he's taking more time in that case. But if he's expressing in one or two sentences, don't interrupt immediately anybody. Then next don't is that speak in favor. Example, establish your position and stand by it stubbornly. Okay, so speak in favor. Sometimes what happens that you're talking in this way also and you're talking in that way also, so you do not have a firm stand. So you take a firm stand. So firm stand is whatever the point you are raising, you're stuck to the that point. Don't change your opinion. So already you're saying like this and now you're saying like that. Okay, so don't do this. Don't change your opinions. So that means change the opinions. So don't change your opinions. Then next one is that don't make fun of any participant even if his arguments are funny. Okay, so sometimes what is going to happen based on topics, there are some group members that are going to make some funny comments, or they're going to make some arguments which may look funny. But you here, we are here to discuss this topic professionally. Okay, so you just don't involve yourself making fun or making additional comments, funny comments on that person's comments. Okay, so though anybody is making funny comments, you just try to prevent yourself from making funny comments, and you just make professional comments. Shouldn't be that you're again being funny. Here we are not in friends group, so that we can pass any kinds of comments here. So you people just try to take care of this as well. Then here we people have next point, and it says salient features. Congratulations. Salient features of group discussion. So here you people may just have to understand this. Topic may be given to judge your public speaking talent. So there are so many things they are judging you, but here your public speaking talent. So you're talking in group, so therefore how you are speaking, that they wanted to check. So topics may vary. So usually topics are general topics, topics are controversial, topics are maybe abstract. So based on topic, you have to just decide how you're going to talk it in group. Discussion resolves around a specific subject. Another important point, you should not talk irrelevant, you should not go away from your main subject, main topic. Whatever the points and information you are going to discuss, it should be related to the topic itself, and you have to check, you have to observe that other people are also doing the same thing. There are sometimes what happens that the topic is something different and discussion goes around, so leaving this topic they wonder this way, there's a diversion, they go away from main topic. So in that case, if you realize that discussion is going away from topic, you try to bring them back to the topic by saying that I think friends, I think that our topic is this, and so we should talk relevant here. So if you realize these things, you have to bring it back. The examiner does not interfere once he announced the topic. Already I have told about this, that once these people, they first of all, they will call you in a group discussion room. Once you occupy your seats, they will give you some instructions and they will announce the topic. Okay, and once they announce topic, then they will not interfere you, they will not ask you, they will not say you're right, you're wrong to anybody. They're not going to just talk with anybody. They'll simply keep observing you, and they're making their points only. Maybe regarding the parameters they have chosen, your communication, your subject knowledge, your team and cooperation and coordination, all those things. Based on this, they're observing you only, so they will not interfere you, and you should not ask them anything. Then maintain cordiality and free expression of thought and opinion. So what is mean by cordiality? Will tell me. What is meaning of cordiality? If you know, then tell me. If you don't know, check into dictionary and tell me. I will wait here because you people are not responding, replying anything. So therefore, you people check it into dictionary. What is meaning of cordiality and tell me. Then I will go ahead.
Sohad.
Yes. So Sohad means again that our relation. Sohad. Yes, you people are right. So Sohad म्हणजे काय असतं की आपण इतरांसोबत बोलत असताना कुठल्या पद्धतीने बोलतो, एकमेकांचा आदर करू, एकमेकांचं ज्या ओपिनियन असेल त्याला रिस्पेक्ट करू. सो देअरफॉर while talking, you people have to maintain the friendliness of the group, free expression of thought and opinions. So whatever you are talking, there should not be any restrictions. You're going to talk freely, frankly, and you're going to express your opinion. Okay, good. All right. Then next is accept criticism. Accept criticism, it means that the similar point here, I will not spend much time. If any member of the group criticizes or disapproves a point, it is unwise to get upset or react sharply. If other people, they are going to oppose it your opinion, let them oppose, because it is not your question how they have to say, how they have to take it. And there might be some group members, they are going to support as you. So don't be upset. If anybody is opposing you, you shouldn't be nervous. You shouldn't be upset, or you should not talk him back, or you should not react sharply to anyone, because it is their view and everybody's view can be different. So there are some group members who are going to oppose you. You have to keep in this fact in mind. And there are some members that are going to support you as well. Okay, so don't worry about this. In case the criticism is flimsy, the same can be pointed out politely. So flimsy is something that you wanted to make it clear. Okay, so you have to be very clear that you are going to answer them, but it should be in a polite way. So it should not be in angry way. It should not be in an arrogant way. It should not be like that you're talking, you're quarreling, you're fighting. No, you have to talk politely and you have to raise whatever the points you are supporting. You try to give some examples. You try to give some proof or anything, any name of book or any website or something like this. You can give them in support of your opinion. Maximize participation. So maximize means try to participate for longer period of time, as maybe usually 10 to 15 minutes are there. So out of this, if you spoke for 3 minutes, that will be okay. But if you're just raising your point and then you're asking some question, or you're supporting someone, or you're disagree with someone, this way you can maximize your participation. One must try to contribute fully, vigorously, and steadily throughout the discussion. So it should not be that throughout the group discussion you got one chance and you spoke it and the rest of time you are just relaxing. So don't do this. Try to participate for more time by raising a number of different points. The next is leadership qualities. You can show your leadership qualities. A group discussion also evaluates your leadership qualities. So how you can show your leadership qualities? So first of all, you get a chance to introduce the topic. So when you are going to initiate this group discussion, all people will look at you. You can attract the attention of all people when you are going to speak first time. And this is again sign of leadership quality. Apart from this, already I have talked about these things. If you found that all group members, they're talking irrelevant, they're not talking to the point, and there is a diversion about discussion, people are not talking about that main topic, they're talking irrelevant there. So in that case, you can try to bring them to the topic. So this is also sign of leadership ability. Again, in a group of 10, let's say 10 members are there. Out of these 10, there are 7 members who are actively speaking, but there are 2 to 3 members who are not getting a chance to speak, or they have not spoken for first time as well. So in that case, what you can do, you have to ask your group members that my friend, he has not got a chance to speak. So you can ask them, what is your opinion on this topic, or what do you think? Okay, how will contribute? So what you are doing here, you are showing your leadership abilities here. And again, if you are going to conclude the group discussion, that will be also sign of leadership ability. So people try to show that you have leadership abilities by participating or playing different roles in group discussion as well. Okay, so that was all for today. There are some phrases that we people would like to discuss, and those phrases we will discuss in next class. काय अडचण असेल कुणाला तर विचारा. अडचण आहे का कुणाला काही?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So I think that we need to confirm your absent numbers. So roll number 18. Are you there? Roll number 18. Then roll number 21, 29, 30, 32.
Yes, sir.
Then
Sir,
48. Okay,
32 is this.
48. 48. Then 53, 58,
Yes, sir.
59, 62. Okay, so these are the absent numbers for today's class. So what you people will do, you people will search more information, go to the Google, simply search group discussion and try to get more information. Again, you can go to YouTube and try to watch some of the videos on group discussion. That will give you more confidence and learning also about group discussion, because just discussing about group discussion is not sufficient. You have to practice it also. So you'll learn some tips and tricks how to participate in group discussion, and we'll try to conduct one mock group discussion as well. So with this, should we stop today here? Should I end this meeting from my side?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.